Perhaps the key player, Bell, we're all waiting for around the world. We're waiting to see on these when President Trump might tweet. We heard briefly from him there, but we are waiting for a tweet from President Trump. We've obviously seen the president using Twitter many times in the past to issue his thoughts on stories. But let's just show you what the media are saying, people who are writing this up. And this is the foreign editor of Der Spiegel. He's referring to the New York Times front page. We can have a good look at this headline here. He says that this is a front page for the history books. As the headline, pleading guilty, Cohen implicates the president. That is from Der Spiegel's foreign editor there. Then the New York Daily News taking a bit of a slightly lighter look at this, saying, calling them all the president's henchmen in their front page. Obviously, you got Michael Cohen and Paul Manafort pictured there. Then the Washington Post, again, this is front page news throughout the United States. These are effectively, for them, these are tomorrow's front pages. Here, convictions tighten squeeze on Trump. The president, if he's waking up to these front pages, you can understand the pressure that this will be putting on him. And then let's just show you some of the other sides. It's not just newspapers, of course. There's all the news websites. And if these front pages are anything to go by, it goes to show that the stormy weather has certainly not passed yet. Let's just show you what Politico have to say. This is the news website Politico. They're saying the only excuse people will need now is this, to push ahead with impeachment. Their headline, legal blows fuel impeachment fears. Now, there's been a talk about possible impeachment for Donald Trump for a while, but now it seems even skeptics are starting to move over to that, including the conservative columnist for the New York Times, Bret Stephens, who says in the past he questioned the wisdom and the merit of impeachment. But now Cohen's guilty plea changes that. He's saying the president here is clearly guilty of high crimes and misdemeanors. So you can see the strength of the tone from media commentators, from front page newspapers, from news websites. All of this a dark forecast for the president. But what about Republicans? What are people in his own party saying? Well, Josh Dorsey here, obviously talking about, he's a White House reporter. We want to know what the Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan, the chief Republican, if you like, in Congress, has to say about this. So Josh Dorsey said he got this statement out of it, a very brief statement where all he managed to get was, we're aware of these serious charges. They need more information to comment than is available currently. So there's a bit of a lack of information there. But among Trump's hardcore support base, particularly when it comes to Paul Manafort, his hardline supporters are keen to downplay and distance Donald Trump from the charges against him. Let's just bring you up this one from Bill Mitchell. He's a conservative media host, saying that the charges against Paul Manafort had nothing to do with Russia, in caps at the bottom here, and nothing to do with Trump. Then there's the Fox News commentator, Sarah A. Carter here, who's very clear, just saying no collusion, no crime. So obviously there are two distinct cases here. There is Paul Manafort and there is Michael Cohen. This double blow making for front pages like this. This is a dark time, a dark forecast from the media, Bell. And as I say, we are all now waiting to see if Donald Trump is going to pick up his phone and tweet in response.